we're back at it. I'm gonna let it rock for a second. Oh man, it feels good to be back. It feels good to be home.
GEFA week 5.
Chalk Talk week 5. Man, it doesn't feel like week 5. It really doesn't.
No, I'm starting to get into it. Starting to feel better and better each game.
Yeah. Recap last week's games, man. How'd you feel last week?
Last week, I felt pretty good. I have my best game yet.
Yep. Scored a tutty.
Yep.
Scored a tutty. Fat guy scored a tutty.
Yep. Shout out to the Mountain Lions. Yo, you guys did put in some work. I like the battle up front.
Yeah. I mean, but that's been the Mountain Lions' MO for eternity. Like, it's literally line up, run the ball, and even if the run don't work, guess what they gonna do?
Run the ball. Yeah.
Run the ball. So, but yeah, shout out to the Mountain Lions. Hope everybody's healthy. Hope you guys have a bounce back game this week. Jags, in fact, beat the Gorillas. That was a good game last week. Wildcats beat the Kings. The Rage, coming from Jersey to East Stroudsburg, pull off the dub against the D-backs. I picked the D-backs to win. I will take the L on that pick. D-backs let me down a little bit, but you know what? The world keeps spinning. I owe Dwayne Lee an apology.
He's gonna accept that apology too.
Yeah, I might have to call him at the end of the show and be like, "Yo, I'm sorry."
It's my bad.
Yeah, that's on me. Yeah, so the Tomahawks lost. I picked them to win. You see, like, you gotta go out on a limb, take a risk every once in a while, like. But like, you've seen Vikings film, like they're inconsistent, they're hit or miss. The problem is they showed up.
They actually showed up last week.
Yeah.
I mean, it was bound to happen eventually, at least for 1 week.
Yeah, and according to my sources, Billy Thompson, their starting quarterback, is now once again healthy.
Okay. Fully healthy.
We're going to say 90% for the record. I mean, honestly, like a high ankle sprain, which is what it looked like it was.
They take a while.
Yeah, like I would say 4 to 6. So he's probably still feeling it a little bit, but he is for sure better.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, he ran for a touchdown.
Well, he's not feeling too bad then.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Warriors did beat the Maniacs. It was a much closer ball game. I believe we said it would be, 2 or 3 scores. I think it was only 9 points. I mean, it's still 2 scores, but I mean, 9 points is close. Yeah.
It's right above just being a 1-score game.
Of course, Comanche beat the brakes off the Mountain Lions.
Yeah.
And Cyclones beat the Sharks 70-45. Cyclones offense. Sweet Jesus, talk about potent. Like just literally did whatever they wanted to the Shock. I mean, did you see the clip that got posted of the Cyclones receiver picking up?
Yeah, that was a lineman in a skinny ass body doing some work on the outside.
You know Mike Stum is 6'6", right? So he really not skinny. He's just big.
Fuck it.
Yo, shout out Mike Stum for blocking like a lineman for real.
That was impressive.
Yeah, that was so impressive.
That was very impressive.
Like, how as a DB do you get bullied like that? And then 2, how do you get back up and line up across from that dude again, knowing good and damn well he just put you on your ass?
I mean, if I was a DB, I just want to give it right back. That's just me.
Yeah.
But
did you watch the Cyclone shot game? Like, did you watch the film?
Not much.
Your boy Trey Gilchrist got to play safety at the end of the game. I was gonna DM him. Trey. I was gonna DM him because like we're friends on Facebook. And I was gonna DM him and be like, "Yo, I know you're Arthur's mains and everything, but what were you doing playing DB, bro?"
All of us linemen need to do something else for some glory.
Yo, the Rage though still have that 280-pound corner, which is wild.
He's got to be fast. He's got to be athletic.
No.
He's just no. So why is he out there?
Because they run a cover 2.
Okay.
And all he's got to do is cover flats.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's just still huge for.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For anything.
His bump and run coverage is A1 though. He's not gonna move him.
No.
I mean, look at like Wayne. Wayne's like 170 pounds.
That's.
If you're giving up 100 pounds to the DB that's standing across from you, odds are he's gonna press you, and odds are you're still gonna lose.
Yep.
All right. Well, enough about the fat people.
Real strong
Enough about us fat people. So, so it's week 5. I'm excited. Like I said, I dubbed last week the week of the year just because I think I was going to be very, very telling. You know what I mean? And I think, and I'm going to get myself in some trouble saying this. I think it dictated who really runs what conference.
You're probably in trouble for that, but oh well.
Yeah.
It's true.
I think that, you know what I mean?
Dominated.
Yeah, I think the best teams dominated. I think, you know, the Mountain, everyone said, oh, the Mountain's a 4-horse race. I think we can narrow that down to 3 for right now. The Valley's still very wide open just because we don't know what the projected 3 and 4 seed in a lot of people's minds are going to do, so it's going to be very interesting. But I definitely think that this week's games are going to be good also. So we have Vikings Wildcats, first game on the docket. You've seen the Vikings play. Now that Billy's healthy, Vikings by a mile. Like, I don't think it'll be close. I'm going to say hard cap, Vikings put up 60.
I'm going to say they win at least by 3 scores.
3 scores?
Yeah, at least by 3.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is that with so much turnover, see, like, that's what makes the Vikings Tomahawks game, that's what made that so interesting to me, is both teams had a lot of turnover from last season. No, I'm saying, like, a lot of player turnover from last season. Like, I mean, practically, looking at the Tomahawks roster, I think there's, like, 9 guys that were on that 2015 and 2016 championship runner-up team. There's like 9 guys left on that team. That's it. Everybody else has either moved on, come to us, gone to Moshannon Valley, gone to the Vikings, gone elsewhere. Like the team has kind of in a way gutted itself, and now that they're getting players back, you know, they're getting players from other teams. That's good, but at the same time, you need a few weeks to gel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Chemistry, especially because they're just playing games with each other, not actually practicing throughout the week.
And from what I know, too, like, outside of a few new pieces, they're still a fairly young team. You know what I mean? Especially with a lot of the pieces that they brought in, they're still an averagely young team. So I think it's one of those things that you kind of have to look at it in the sense that, okay, you know, they're bringing in a lot of pieces. They still have a little bit of youth on their side, but like I said, they kind of just need to get that time together. So, with that being said, the Comanche Tomahawks, I abstain from commenting because the bias
is biased.
Yeah, the bias is biased. No, your bias is biased. No, my bias is biased. All right. Anyway, Kings Mountain Lions. Let me just. I want to know where this is at, because where this is at is very contingent on what's about to happen here. I'm on the league page right now. Let me look at this. So Kings versus Mountain Lions. Where's it at though? Oh, it's in Bloom. Oh boy. Oh god.
That's another long trip.
Oh god, that's a very long trip for the Mountain Lions.
Yeah.
So that just changed my pick up a little bit. Mountain Lions win by 1 score instead of more.
Yeah, because that's what's 4-hour drive?
At a minimum. And that's if everybody meets up and gets the bus again.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Mountain Lions though for getting a bus. Then on top of
dope.
Well yeah, because then think about it, you can get trashed after the game, win or loss. I mean, alright, so I gotta say this. Shout out to the Mountain Lion, the really tall Mountain Lions wide receiver. The dude literally says to me, he's like, our new motto is win or lose, we booze. I'm like, I respect you so much. Yeah, I respect you so much now.
Yeah, we need to get him come on something like that.
Alright, so anyway, like I said, Kings Mountain Lions. Oh my god, like I don't know how to feel about this. Like I'm still gonna say Mountain Lions based exclusively on talent. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be a ball game since it's in Bloom. But I'm gonna say Mountain Lions. I'm gonna say shootout too. I'm gonna say 49 I'm gonna say 49-42. I'm gonna say 49-42. Because it's not the fact that, all right, so I understand the Kings are 0-5, they're starting quarterbacks down, now they have to work with Boozy, and since you don't really know the background on Boozy, Boozy holds our league record as a quarterback for interceptions in a season, and blew it out of the water, like it's not close. So, but to Boozy's credit, Boozy's not a quarterback.
Okay.
You know, he played corner most of his life, from what I recall. Like, at least as long as I've been in this league. Hello!
What's up, Jake? How you holding up?
This is the Hold the Stick segment. For those who don't know, he just called a little bit earlier than I thought he would.
Oh, you said 10 minutes. I was at 42 on the 11 minute later, man.
You see, I like that. Someone who's punctual. I like that. Good job, Corey.
Hey, thanks, man.
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Are you good?
I'm all right. Just chilling. Just waiting for my buddy to get here. We got to run and take care of some stuff and selling in my car today. So
There you go.
you know, making some money back. Huh?
All right.
Dude,
We're
we're a
gonna.
little bit of a layoff and switch back to second shift, so I can't make phone calls in. So I feel off today.
Hey,
So
we're glad to have you, brother.
I appreciate it. You want me to start going through the? I just want to talk about the shock Cyclones game last week.
You want to recap it? Okay, tell us what happened. For those of us that didn't get the cliff notes.
You can't make mistakes against us because we're going to capitalize on them every single time. And Corey was just throwing the ball up, like kind of saying a prayer at some point. And it's like, and then they put Brock in, and he was like, looked like a complete load of crap. So
Hey, Brock's down 30 pounds, man.
he's 2 whoppers over playing on the line. They put him on left guard.
2 whoppers over. That's great.
Okay, they need him on the O line. You know, he's like 6'10". He's the size of Jason Peters playing quarterback. Doesn't blows my mind.
I mean,
I always call Melhorn. I'm like, if he can play quarterback, I can play quarterback.
by that logic, I think you got a pretty good argument there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. You're a couple Big Mac coupons away from playing on the O line.
Well, Corey, oh my God, this is great.
That I coached for the East Penn Raiders, and our owner was there. Came down for his birthday to Lancaster for the weekend. Him and his wife went shopping on Saturday, and then Sunday they hung out with some of their friends. But he shot me a text. He's like, "Was 15 Brock Mitchell?" I was like, "Yeah, that's Brock Mitchell." He's like, "Yeah, that's a left tackle if I ever seen one." That ain't
That's great.
It made me laugh. I had a good time. But yeah, I don't know. The Shock looked really, really, really good. It's just, we're better. We're the number 1 team in the country for a reason.
Yeah?
I mean, it's crazy. We're the number 1 team in the country. We're not even the best team in our league. You know, we got the Comanches. We got to prove against them, again this year. Well, I tried to get it week 1, but they weren't having it. But regardless, I'm gonna start going through these through these games. I got Wildcats, Vikings. I got the Vikings. Wildcats suck. They don't have an O line.
Just.
You're not wrong.
Not mincing
You're not wrong.
Well, I'm surprised Wildcats are 3 too. Let's just leave it at that.
All right.
Like, the only person that could screw up that team is if they moved Scott back to head coach. That's the only reason they would really start to dive.
Yeah,
it's just,
I can agree with that. I think you're all right. I think you're all right making that statement.
I don't think they're going to have anyone on that team that can cover Malik and Stevie for 4 quarters. So, I'm going to go Vikings. Tomahawks, Comanche. I'm going to go Comanche, even though I don't like saying it. But, it's just one of those things. How much can... I didn't really watch a whole lot of the Tomahawks because I'm not really expecting a whole lot out of them. They might sneak into the playoffs type thing, but I'm not really worried about them at all. And then I got the Mountain Lions over the Kings, definitely, because the Kings are... I don't know how they just need to play a complete football game. That's their issue. They come out all riled up for like 2 quarters, and then they just shit the bed the rest of the time.
Also, I don't know if this will influence your decision or not. Arthur and I were literally just talking about it right before you called. It's at the Kings in Bloom, and I know that's a long drive for the Mountain Lions. So I think that game will be a lot closer, but we both definitely agree with you that they're just a better team overall.
Yeah, the only thing that it's just one of those things like they just can't put it together. You know what I mean? It's just like the Bengals every year in the NFL. They're good, but they can't put it together.
That's a really good analogy, actually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's that last year they should have won at least three games, and it's like they're sitting on a goose egg.
Yep.
And not a good goose egg.
Sitting on an invitation to go 0-6.
Yeah, it's just 0-who? 0-6.
Yeah.
And you got the ageless wonder. I mean the wonder how the hell he's still playing. He's the quarterback.
Yeah.
And Bell was on the podcast like, oh yeah, he didn't look that bad. He looked like shit when I watched the film. So that's just my opinion. He was like this crappy haircut to get up.
Man, coming at all the necks.
All of them.
All right, Shock Warriors is next.
I got the Shock. I don't think the Warriors are there yet, where they can. I think the Warriors are going to take the third seed in the Valley.
Question.
Yeah.
Is Corey Tellerico hurt?
No, he just got yanked because when you're down a certain amount of points, you know, why keep your athlete out there when you're not in fourth quarter you're down 4 scores? Why the hell would you keep your star player out there? It's a long season.
Yeah, I understand. All right, I got another question for you too, real quick, and I know this this wasn't your decision, but did you guys really have Trey Gilchrist play safety?
No, you didn't have Trey Gilchrist play safety.
On the film, Trey is number 90, right? Go back on the film and look in the fourth quarter. I swear to God, Trey Gilchrist is playing either linebacker or safety.
He played linebacker. He wasn't playing safety. He got 2 really good safeties. I always put Trey back there. I'm the game son.
I mean, you guys were up 5 scores at the time. I mean, I would have let some people make some plays.
Yeah, we got Baker, who's a former All-Star in the league, and we got, my opinion, the best safety in the league, Johnny, the best pass. They complement each other so well because Baker's a run defender, and he'll just light your ass up. But Johnny is a pass defender and can make plays. He's so quick.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So, Trey was not playing safety.
It looked.
The O-line. Any O-line questions?
Yeah. Why did your boy Ireland make that catch though? Made that look extra athletic.
Because deep and deep.
Like, all right.
Best in the league. Not even up to debate. Best in the league.
Yeah, that was just
best
that.
O-lineman in the league. And anyone who wants to argue with me, taking himself to the game, I'll probably punch him in the face for being stupid.
Oh, I like it.
Because that's the fucking retarded. If you think Steve Ireland's not the best O-lineman in the league, you obviously don't watch film, and you're not listening to my conversation. That's the way I look at it.
All right, we got Maniacs Rage. At the Rage in Jersey.
I'm going to go Rage with this one. It's just too long of a haul. If it was at the rodeo, I'd take the Maniacs.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the Maniacs feel
a lot
like
of the
a
guys
rodeo, like a legit
Maniacs
rodeo.
picked up don't like to travel.
Middle of
I
nowhere.
found out,
Lit.
like all the that they picked up aren't travelers. Like they're not going to take the long 4-hour drive.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So, it all depends. I don't know. This is a toss-up, in my opinion. We're going to see if the Rage is for real. Because the Maniacs, that defense is nice. Really nice.
Yeah, Coach T's doing good with those guys over there.
Yeah, that defense is one of the most underrated in the league. So it should be interesting. Yeah, I know they hit and they gang tackle really well. That running back's not going to get loose for the Rage, which I don't even know if the dude's legit. Because pretty sure I could rush for 80 yards on the Wildcats in my 4 minutes to them all.
There you go. All right.
I don't know. I could walk 80 yards. No, I'm not running anywhere. So yeah. So
Cyclones.
I'm going to go with the Rays. I think they're going to be too physical up front for the Maniacs can handle.
All right, so
Aren't the Diamondbacks playing this week?
yeah, the Gorillas, bro.
Oh, who the hell is the Jags playing?
Nobody. I think the Jags are on bye.
Oh, good. I don't want to distract them. Fucking joke.
All right, Cyclones, Raptors.
Jefferson County Goats. That's what they should be called.
Ho 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 ho.
They can't. Dude, I watched some of them. They can't even line up properly in the offensive line stance. They stand there with their hands on their knees, and they wonder why their quarterback's running first light. Come on.
All the necks. Coming at all the necks.
It just pisses me off when I see people that can't even line up properly. You're already at a disadvantage, and then you're going to go and do that. And then I heard, I'm not going to say who it was. One of the guys who played, we were talking about it afterwards, bar, and he's like, "Yeah, they told me that doing lifting weights is pointless." I'm like, "Well, sure as hell help." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It made me laugh, but I don't know. And then every single time they push out any type of list, that owners in the GEFA group complaining, "Oh, my guy should have been out there." Shut up and stay over near Palm, Kentucky, or whatever the hell it is.
Punxsutawney,
that
but
one
yeah,
kid,
no, I get you.
21 for their team was talking smack to me the one time on the real page. I had no idea who the hell he was.
Oh, that's great.
And he was like, "You wouldn't even start on my team." Like, I started quarterback on your team. That's how bad your team is. Except for now, they had internet connection in Palm, wherever the hell that shit civil town is.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, I was just shocked. I was like, I think it's Cody James Young or something like that. He was talking smack the one time.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
And I'm like, how are you going to talk to the Raptors when you don't even start for your team and you're the worst team in the league? That's the number one team in the country at the time. He's over there mouthing off to him. Like, dude, you look like an idiot. Like, my God. Anyway, let's go to the next game. Cyclones, Raptors. And you know I'm going to pick in this game.
I'm picking Cyclones by 3 scores. I say you put 70 up.
I think we're going to put 70 up, too. I had Raptors tried to recruit me. I was playing flag football down there and down in Reading at the Relevant. With one of my buddies owns a team down there. He hit me up. I was like, "Yeah, I'll come down." And they were trying to recruit me after the game. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the line coach on the Cyclones. I think that'd be a good look."
Yeah, right?
And I'm hurt. And I'm out of shape. Like, just out of shape, 300 pounders just whipped your butt being bad. And I wasn't even trying. I just showed up and told me to buy beer afterwards.
Wild.
It's crazy because I know some of the guys that I know some of the names on the team because I'm from that area.
Yeah.
So I do know a few of the guys. I know a lot of guys from their pro team. The pro team's nice, but I don't. One of their players hit me up and was like, "Oh well, it's actually really funny. His grandmother drove my bus in high school."
Okay, so kind of a weird connection, but yeah.
Hey, it's a weird connection. Like I recognize. I was playing flag with him. I recognized him. Like I knew who he was. And I couldn't put a thing on it. Like put my thumb on it.
Yeah.
And then he asked me on Facebook, and I saw a picture. I'm like, "Oh shit, your grandmother Mary drove my bus."
Huh? No kidding.
Yeah. And he was all like, "Oh, we're gonna match up with you well." And I'm like, "The only team that matches up with us well was 2 boys and 15." So. Once you got the Marshall and Nick Sykes playing on that team, I don't see it coming out. So they think they're gonna walk up in to Lancaster and kick the shit out of us. They're in for a rude awakening.
I don't know, man.
Their running back was putting all this shit up on I think it was Travis Live. He's like, "How you guys are defending champs or whatever?" But you're gonna find out on Saturday night at 7. So. I hear the same, there's always the same shit every single year. Cyclones are garbage, then they play us, and then they're like, "Oh, you guys are the best." Well, no shit. Number 1 team in the country right now.
I want to see the bottom 25. I want to see who's really that trash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't understand how you can come in and talk smack on us when we haven't lost a game in 3 years.
Yeah.
41-0. Past 3 years, 3 straight league championships. And from the looks of it, it's going to be more than likely going to be 4. And then they're all like, "Oh, it's a completely different team." Well, minus Medina and the off, like our defense is brand spanking new. We have maybe we have one of our corners back from
DJ.
last year.
DJ, yeah.
We have DJ back from last year. We cut Ivan because of some bullshit. Because Ivan didn't want to man up and apologize. So that's another one of the big things we've been pushing this year is credibility. Because guys, it's just one of them things like coaching-wise, you make a mistake, you know enough to be a man. But anyways, regardless, like we have our second best cornerback from last year. We have our starting nose tackle, our DN, and then our linebacking core is brand new. Except for Phil, our safety are not brand new, but Johnny took the year off. So Johnny and Jihad. So then we have Don Charles, brand new. So it's like everyone's like, oh, we were playing that Raptors team, not the same team, but we're not the same team either. Minus like we have a whole new O-line team to play now. Like I'm not even. I was on the roster at that point. I'm not even playing anymore. We got a brand new center, brand new left guard, and brand new right guard since we played them. The only thing we have a new running back. The only thing that's the same is we got Medina, we still have LC, we still have Jason, we still have Matt, we still have Sean. So we have 5, maybe 6 starters from the last time we played them, and they're over here like, oh, it's a completely new team. Well, minus Greg and his core receivers, it's pretty much a new team.
Yeah, I'd say that's correct. Yeah, you got a lot of new pieces over there, but you're gelling well. So
yeah, we also it's just like either you get with what we're doing or you get out of the way. It's that simple. We don't put up with BS. A lot of people think that because we have a lot of high-strung characters that we put up with BS. We don't put up with BS. That's the fact. So it's just one of those things. Like we have a brand new nose tackle that started. Dude's an absolute beast. He missed the last 2 games because of military service. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, it's just one of those things. Everyone wants to sit here and say it's the same old cyclones. We've had a huge roster turnover. And I'm very proud of the fact that we dealt in that little bit amount of time. And we're still dominating the way we are. And this goes to show the coaching staff is there. And it's not just, it's everyone together, all 8 players rocking it out. Like there's some frustrating moments, but it's like my center's a former DM. I had to literally convert a DM to center career. That's short on guy. And he's probably going to be one of the best centers in the league. Probably going to be top 10 for all the line. So it's like, I don't want to sit here and hear about how you're brand new team and all this shit. I don't want to hear it. Because you think that we've had the same, 30 players for 15 years? You know what I mean?
yeah, no, I get what you're saying, and I think the biggest thing is just this one especially for both sides. It's personal. It really is.
It is personal. Like I like a lot of the guys that are on the pro team. I grew up in that area, so I know a lot of them. And they're all ballers. Don't get me wrong. I just played last Saturday with one of my brothers, Stan. He's their starting DM for the Raptors. We played on Team America together, and we had a blast. It's just but it's the same thing. Like you put a team in the league, we're gonna play each other.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would tell you.
All right, brother. Well, you got any last words for the people?
I don't know. I don't know about last words. I don't think I was done yet, but I wanted to put some people on blast and a couple people.
Well, unfortunately, Arthur and I both got a split, so.
I gotta talk about Prince Tyler real quick.
Okay.
When he gets his panties out of a bunch and actually decides to hit someone, then he can get on the real face and talk shit.
All right.
I'll listen to Rob Bradley because Rob Bradley steps up and hits people. Prince Tyler looks like he's I don't know, something said. He looks like he's trying to. Like he's just scared to death to hit someone. Can't play safety in this league that way. And it's just one of them things. It just cracks me up. But hey, best of luck tomorrow, fellas. And stay safe. And remember to wear your seatbelt. That's my last tip.
Remember to wear your seatbelts. I like it. All right, Corey. Thanks, brother.
All right, have a good one.
All right, hey, you too.
Probably tomorrow night when you come over to my sideline and talk shit while I'm there.
Oh, I won't be there, but Arthur might.
I don't really care. So.
All right, brother. Talk to you later.
All right, have a good one, Jake.
All right, peace.
Call ended.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Hold the Sticks with Corey Miller. A lot of good insight there. I think, like I said, you'll have to pardon the last few minutes of that. I just wanted to kind of let him get some of his rocks off. But I mean, it really is personal. I mean, so I'll explain to you a little bit of the context of why this is personal. So Johnny, who is the safety for the Cyclones, his mouth runs a 4.240.
Ha.
Like, loves to talk. And I mean, he backs 99.8% of what he says out. So I mean, it is what it is. But he started talking smack to the Raptors because they're the other 8-man league in the state. Mm-hmm. And they're like, all right, your champs against our champs, your all-stars against our all-stars. See what happens. Our all-stars went in, won. Mm-hmm. The second game of the day was Cyclones versus Raptors. The Raptors, and now bear in mind, this was the quote-unquote Raptors pro team. Raptors waxed them 46-0. Here's the thing, though, right? So, but what makes this kind of personal, and I know this is digging up the past for a lot of people, they go into the game at this place called The Rink out in Reading. It's actually an arena. It's like an indoor soccer arena. It just has pads.
Wasn't this where they had to play by arena rules, like, just out of...
Yeah, out of nowhere. Yeah. So they agreed to our rules at their place, and then out of nowhere, they're like, oh, no, we're playing by arena rules. And I don't know if you, like, know true arena rules. Like,
I know a very little bit about it, but I know...
Like, you can do double high motions. Any blitzing linebacker has to raise his hand.
Like, asking for permission.
Exactly. It's the most wild stuff ever. But, yeah, and I think that attributes to the fact that that was what happened. But... See, like, here's my thing, right? I still think the Cyclones are going to win this game. I still think it's not going to be close. But if the Cyclones really wax because this is their quote-unquote B team. Mm-hmm. If the Cyclones absolutely wax the Raptors B team, I don't see a reason why they shouldn't call the A team and be like, listen, we need a rematch. Like, run that back.
Exactly.
But we're going to do it outside. Like, you know what I mean? And have them come to our place.
Yeah, we'll actually give you time to study our rules so that you can have a fair fight this time. Right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Or, yeah.
Yeah, it's still crazy, though, just to switch up on somebody like
that. Literally last minute. Yeah. Literally, warm-ups were already done, but...
Like, if there was everything out of whack.
Yeah. So... Alright, y'all. Well, this is about all we got. So, signing off. Talk to y'all later, alright? Peace.